Okay, today is March 4th, 2018. You're looking at a reel-to-reel video recorder. Yes, you heard me correct. A reel-to-reel video recorder. This was used in 1976 and 1977 by WDEL TV6 at the time. Prior to the invention of the video cassette, which was in 1978. So before 1978, they had these things, and they were really for commercial use. So it was really unheard of for anyone to really have one of these, at least in their home. What was interesting about it is the unit had to work with a special TV. That's a black and white special TV. It has regular 2 through 13 and UHF, but there's also a jack in the back, which we'll show later, that this machine hooks up to. This machine cannot hook up to any TV. It has to hook up to a special TV. So, in order to test this machine, that TV's got to work too, right? So they both have to work. Otherwise, well, too bad. Let's start off by taking a look at one of the tapes. So this is what a typical tape looks like. And it's a Sony videotape for helical scan videotape recorders. And this is 30 minutes. At the time, a blank 30-minute black and white was about $15, if my memory serves me correctly. About $15. An hour was like $21 or $22. We take off the cover. It comes in a really nice case. Now you can label these things too, right? This one is Famous Rock Stars. Okay, that's the original there. Open this up. It's in plastic. Anyone who knows me knows how well I keep things. Original plastic. Here's the date it was created, 1977, so WDEL TV. And here's the reel. Now there's also a little plastic thing that comes off. So you unlatch this, and then you can, as you can see. So there's a lot of protection for the tape, and it's tape. It's just like a reel-to-reel tape, only it's 1/2 inch, as you can see, not a 1/4 inch. And that's what it looks like. So now we're gonna take a look at the machine. My dad made this case, so it's a custom case. This machine is very heavy. When I went to move it from my closet and it's only a couple of feet away, I struggled a little bit. Now this is some sticker I got out of a bank. And we used a surveillance camera. We hooked up a surveillance camera to this, so it had no zoom, and the camera kind of looked like what that diagram shows there. I don't think I have the camera anymore. I don't recall if I do, but I do have the machine. So this is the machine, and this is what it looks like. And what's interesting, it says GE, but it's a Sony. Lights up. You got your tape counter here and your reset. Here's your recording audio and video levels. This will turn the motor on. We'll do that in a minute. Here's your record if you want to record. Here's your levels, AC, video, or audio. And then, of course, your standard, play, stop, rewind, and fast forward. There's a TV camera switch, so you would connect the camera to here, or TV when you want to play back. And then here's the take-up reel, which says WDEL TV Channel 6 Take-Up. And this was the channel at the time. So let's take a look at this, the back of this bad boy. You got auxiliary contact CN11. I have no idea what that is. Mic in, line out. I would assume line in, line out is audio, and auxiliary in would be audio in. Then you've got a camera connection. There's a camera fuse, 110 volt switched and unswitched, ports to power, and then underneath here, that might be a video. See this line out, there's this other, that must be video out. So we'll have to take a look at that. Pretty interesting unit, you know. And that's the back of it. And this is all encased, and my dad made the case, as I said before. All right, now we'll look at the TV. This is a Panasonic. I want to show you the back real quick. So I must have made a modification here, video and audio, and this is definitely my work. You know, standard has the, you know, the rod antenna, or, you know, you can hook up an external antenna. But what's different is it has this TV VCR switch and this cable. And I remember this cable was like 20 bucks back in the day. And that was a lot of money in 1976. Now this cable goes in a special connector. And this is the model. And of course your brightness and contrast. And, you know, whatever other stuff here about the TV. So it's a standard TV, black and white portable, but these couple of extra features just for this machine. Alright, let's power up. And it powers up. Now I know it's connected well because when the video machine is off like it is now, that's what it would look like. You put the machine on and you get the snow. So that's a good sign. That I remember. Now, I see flickering in my, you know, as I'm videotaping this, but it's not flickering on the TV. That's a sync thing, and we'll explain it at another time. You know, when the way the camera is recording versus the TV, you know, you'll see that roll. So I don't know how good, if this thing plays, how well you're going to see it, but it's worth trying. And again, this is a regular TV normally. You can watch regular TV. And if you wanted to record a TV program with this VCR, you could do it. Right? You would put your TV on whatever channel, because I looked at my library and I saw some honeymooners I had in Lucy. Now, before I put a tape on, if you flip this switch, this is how you... So the unit's on. Now to get it to play, record, you got to pull this up and the head starts spinning. And I wanted to show that before the tape comes on. And you can hear the motor. The motor's on, and there's heads that are spinning there, I can assure you. As you can see in that view there. Let's see if I can get a shot of one of the heads. Yeah. So there's a couple of heads and they spin, and there's also, you take this cover off and there's something you can clean and whatever. I remember that. But anyway, so now I'm going to put a tape on and we're going to see if this thing actually works. So let's see what happens. So here's your tape. All right, so your tape goes on here. If I remember right, it goes there. Now you got to get the tape around this drum. All right. Wow, this brings back memories. And you had to do this, right? Just like a regular reel-to-reel tape. There's your audio head. Right, there's your audio head there. So that was your audio. So here's your video heads. Over here is your erase head. It's kind of covered now. There's a better shot of the erase head. Video, audio. For those who are interested in how the sucker works. Alright. Again, resembles a reel-to-reel audio recorder. Okay. You thread it. This is your take up. Okay, now we're going to see if it works. Okay, stand by. Here we go. You pull this knob up and you push play. And God knows what's going to happen. And something is coming up. Wow. WDEL TV Channel 6. It's amazing. Now, if I remember right, you got to tinker with this thing a little bit, and then, you know, maybe it will sync up. There's pressure you can put on the reel or something. I forget. But it still works for what it's worth anyway. Not much you can do as far as copying this. That would be like a freeze frame if you stop it. Yeah, it's a shame. Heads could be dirty. Who know? I mean, you know, who really fooled with this? But this is a reel-to-reel video recorder. This is how it works. Fast forward, it seems to work. We'll see about rewind later. Tape counter works. Overall, it's working. Can't say that it's not. Just that it's not playing 100% clear. I could try another tape. See, that's interesting. See, now it's playing okay. Could have been just the beginning of that tape, or the machine is warming up. Look at that, it's playing okay now. That's the speed. Looks like it's 7.5 is my guess, but don't really know. And it's held up. It's playing okay. Interesting. I'm really surprised. So that's it rewinding. Obviously doesn't rewind too fast. But note that the heads are still engaged. It's not like the video cassettes where the tape is not pressed against the head. So obviously this is what you get on the TV when you rewind it. You hit stop. So for those that wanted to see underneath here, I've removed the screws. The little thing here you use open for cleaning. Pretty cool. And so, whenever we made these recordings with a bank surveillance camera and this unit, whenever we wanted to play it back and show people, we had to use this TV. There was no other way. So we would take this TV wherever we went and put it on top of, table or whatever. These two units had to be together in order to play. And as you can see, I'll be darned. Now, I bought this unit used in 1976. I have no idea how old it is. It could be late 60s is probably my guess, maybe early 70s. I forget what I paid. I know it was maybe $400, whatever, which was a lot of money then. But here it is, 2018, March 4th. And it still plays. I would assume it still records, but it certainly still plays. Pretty cool.